Smith, the former Maverick, returns to the line. Nearly doubled his continue the rodeo road trip here against the Brooklyn Nets on Ken's 5. Along with Sean Elliott and our entire crew, I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us here this evening from Brooklyn. Spurs have lost their last 6. The Nets have lost their last 3 coming into tonight. Here's Bridges. Thomas matched up by Trey Jones. 5 to shoot, pulls up for 3. Cam Thomas averaging 21 to prepare his team, and obviously the Nets haven't seen the Spurs yet. He said, I've sent my guys about 7 or 8 clips to show what Victor does when you think you have a clean layup and you don't. And hopefully, the miss by Dorian Finney-Smith from outside. Victor comes into tonight 142 blocks. First in the NBA. The lob pass knocked away by Ben Simmons. 2-on-1 break. Bridges the Euro step. Smokes the layup. Thomas using the Simmons screen. Steps into a 3 over Victor. For Brooklyn, knocking down his second 3. Malachi had a look. Takes it inside. Trying to force in to Wembanyama, and it's knocked aside.
Well, threw it low where everybody else can get to it. And that's been the story all year long.
Bridges caught in the paint. Taking it back from Simmons. Contesting all the way out of the three-point line. Simmons gets it on the run. 7th now. Thomas pulls up in the paint for 2. Timeout Spurs. As the Nets have pushed the lead back to 9, 46-37. Thomas, first player in double figures. He's got.
It's been just kind of frustrated that we missed Victor several times and have been unable to give him the ball in the low block, and we've got to figure that out.
Victor sits out of the timeout. Zach Collins back on, along with Jeremy Sohan, Malachi Branham, Trey Jones, and Devin Vassell. Still 7 minutes to go till halftime. Vassell jump step in the paint, puts it up and puts it in.
Did a nice job keeping.
Philadelphia, the trade eventually here to Brooklyn, trying to resurrect his career.
Yeah, well, Philly's a tough place to play, and you know, the fans there really gave it to him when he wouldn't shoot during the playoffs, and so that was his key to get out. But you know, he's a terrific player still. Vassell, those guys have to get the bulk of the shots.
Evans made 3 of his last 4 from the field. Thomas lobs it up, and Clax falls down into the hands of Dennis Smith Jr. Nets can take this down to a good shot here and still maintain a 2-for-1. And another traveling violation on Cam Thomas.
There he is. Now you pick up the ball, you really don't have any receiver.
13 of 13 from the stripe. They've got the first 4 points here in the second half.
That's keeping us in the game.
Thomas, Victor, locks it. No, they're going to call.
Well, a late contest, and there's no foul here. It's a block shot. He got a piece of the ball the first time.
That's the 5th and 6th free throws of the evening for the Brooklyn Nets. They're just 1 of 4 from the line. Now word from Frost. Struggles from the line.
That's why Claxton surprised me with that mid-range jumper from there. You don't talk on the perimeter, you leave Dorian Finney-Smith all by himself.
38% this season. That's his first field goal of the game. The lead back out to 10. Victor will trigger the inbound here. 14 on the shot clock for the Spurs.
Now he's got it going on. He's got to be a high priority.
Champagny in the baseline. Blocked coming over by Claxton.
Or gets close enough to the rim, and again, he's got some spring in those legs.
5th-year man out of Georgia has 12 and 7 on the night. Vassell, he goes to work. Turns in the paint over Claxton this time. Off the side of the rim, Kelvin fighting for the board. Schroeder coming the other way here for Brooklyn. Steps into a 3. And 3 more.
An all-world debut, that's for sure.
15 points, 8 assists for Dennis Schroeder in his debut. Kelvin spinning over Claxton. Malachi with the offensive board. Devin Vassell, Claxton got it up top. Devin was ready to throw it down. Chetty in the corner for 3. And Dominic Barlow is there for the putback. 7 of 12 from the field for Cam Thomas. Under a minute to play. Keldon again. Fighting for his own rebound off the miss with Malachi Branham. Spurs save possession. Osman in the paint using the glass. Rolls off the rim.
Yeah, I always talk about how difficult that shot is. Penetrating to your left, putting it back in your right hand.
Thomas alone for three.
See Claxton running to the rim. Well executed there from the Nets.
So that was Schroeder's 10th assist of the game. He's got his 7th double-double of the season, 15 points, 10 assists, and an offensive rebound here off the missed shot here to start the fourth. And a step-back three from Denver. You said they're number 5 in offensive rebounds. That's their 8th of the game. Have turned that into 14 second-chance points. Victor Wembanyama back in to start the fourth for the Spurs. Out of his hands. Ends up in the hands of Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons behind the back. Smith Jr. just hit a three. Misses on that attempt.
Victor got caught in no man's land there. I didn't know if he was trying to shoot it. Maybe thought he got fouled. Not very much outside the paint, but he just took up the space there. Shows off his size and touch.
Blake Wesley forced to shoot that three and missing badly. Simmons on the break, drops it off. Dennis Smith Jr. rushing off Julian Champagnie, and late found the range in this one. Was fired on all 4 of his attempts tonight in his first game back in Brooklyn. Wesley going for the steal, picks it up off the deck, and uses the window underneath for
pick up the dribble and continue on his way to the basket. Showed some slick ball handling skills there.
It's his 2nd steal of the night. He's got 6 points. And Bridges is fouled in a game like this where they've been badly outscored. I think you got to go back to the Oklahoma City game. The last time that the Spurs were really never in it at all in the second half.
Rebound, and then follows it up with a thunderous dunk.
So, back-to-back buckets, 17. Bridges pull up 3. Sell leading the break the other direction. In midair, tried the finger roll scoop. That time over Claxton.
Yeah, he didn't give the ball up after he caught it in the low block. They elected to play him one-on-one, and again, I keep saying it, but I'd love to see a lot more of that.
Last 7 for the Spurs here. Cam Thomas. After the foul, the Nets will take it out here on the side. 10 on the shot clock now. Schroeder. Thomas, and knocked away from him, lands in Wilson's hands. Thomas will fire for 3. That's with another miss. A little bit cold here in the last few possessions. Victor, he's got Schroeder just poking at him there at the elbow. Return ball back to Jeremy Sohan, uses the window.
Man buried underneath. It's a great high-low pass.
Seven of the last 9 belong to the Spurs here. Schroeder. Into the corner it comes. The three-pointer's good. Three-pointer of the night. He's got a game-high 25.
That's a foul.
Victor lost it. Here come the Nets the other way. Thomas, the handoff. Claxton puts it up.